Okay. Hello, friends. Welcome to Chart Readers. So, VIX has really come down. You can see that this is the range that is going on right now. So the lowest is around 1131. That is the range. So that means it is pretty low. I mean, especially 2-3 months down the road looks pretty good actually.
Okay.
If you are having a big portfolio, so once the market goes up, this will be a good hedging option for us. If it really comes down to 14 or 15, so that will be really nice to get in.
So you're thinking more of the September 25 calls?
Yeah, that will be very good actually, September timeframe.
What are they trading at? Any idea?
September, yeah, September, if you look at the September, just a minute. I think September 25, that will be the good option to pick, I believe.
So 360, okay.
Yeah. So look at the open interest, which I hear. 25 is like almost 99,000. So that's a good volume to look at it actually. That means people are expecting something right there. So I think 340, 350 is a pretty, I mean, if it comes to 300, 250, we can add more to it. But otherwise, this looks to be pretty good hedging point. Even August is fine, but again, so August already people have moved out much, 25. So the volume is hardly 15,000 here compared to September. Look at September is like 99,000. Even look at the 30th, it's like 114,000.
Oh, okay.
So that means something big is going to happen sometime that time. So whenever we see such kind of a call options, I think it's only in September you can see, right?
Right.
So whereas October, okay, so it is just not much, but September is for sure.
But that's also quarter, end of quarter, right?
Yeah, right. But anyway, so that is the important one to watch, 25.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So X, I don't know if you attended last time. So
No, I missed it.
Yeah, so it is going in a nice pattern. If you see this, right? It's a beautiful pattern actually. So it is going in this pattern. So X is, any dip is a buy because it is right now, it is oscillating in this channel. So it is beautiful. So any dip is a good buy for X. Okay. So now let's go to the right. So right, I think it just did its job of, and it just broke this important wedge kind of a formation. But then the selling is kind of slowing down here. So this week is very critical for us to watch and wait for a green candle this week. This is a weekly chart.
Okay.
So let's go to a daily chart. So if you see, it's trying to, form this nice base. Hopefully it will, let me just extend it. So I think it's that 29.30 is a critical point for it to break above.
Okay.
So, but otherwise, it is getting some energy here, like, after the sell-off, what that happened around 22 level, that is when it just went out, right? Like 22
Right.
was the critical point. So from then on, it just went up. So I think 22 is the critical even now, because again, Bitcoin selling a little bit
Right.
came down. So, and hopefully June will be a good month for all these stocks. Okay, so let's go to the AMD. So AMD, I think it tested this level very nicely, that 74 level. I think it is holding that level, 74. So we have to see, like, if it this time, if it is going to at least June, whether it's going to cross this 85 level now. So if it crosses 85, so then it is going to test this resistance line here, like around 90, 91. So then it has to cross this line.
Right.
So the first hurdle is this,
84.
84. The second hurdle will be this. So hopefully, I think with the all chip stocks, I mean semiconductors, a lot of stocks are doing well. It's just the AMD is kind of going very slow compared to Micron and AMAT and all of that, right? So
Right.
at least compared to Micron, so this did not come very well. But looking at this up and then the sideways and then up, so hopefully we will have some sideways before it starts going up. But overall, it looks bullish for sure.
On a chart like this, can you overlay another symbol? No.
Yeah, you can. There is a pair trading is there actually. In this, not tried here. I think there was an option. Let me try that and
Okay.
maybe I'll share it. Which one you wanted to try?
No, if you look at this one and NVIDIA.
And NVIDIA. Okay.
Right, because on some like on Yahoo Finance and all, you can do that.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I mean, we can do it here also, but I have not tried. So let me try that later. Okay. So I think as far as the NVIDIA is concerned, yeah, it is much better than last time also we discussed, right? So this is much better than, the AMD chart. Because it crossed that 620 and it is holding that level.
Right.
So the next, it has to move towards 780. So if this bullishness continues.
So it's a good buy opportunity.
Yes. It is 7 because this is going to be a good move, like 780. It's going towards 780. Okay. I think we skipped. AMD was supposed to go to QCOM. Okay. So I think QCOM, it tested the support level of 123. So this is not required now. So it is holding that 723, the 123. So hopefully, I mean, after that breakout, it's a pretty good move it gave. So if it crosses this like 135, so then we can see some more upwards for this. But QCOM looks to be a good, it's in a good place to buy actually. So because of this good pullback, it looks good right now. Okay. So let me just complete this one. Yeah. So it is, I think, looking very bullish with a nice pullback. Okay. So QCOM is a good buy. And same thing happened with the Disney also. So around this level, I think it had that support. So as long as it doesn't form like a head and shoulder, I don't see much of a negative news for Disney, and other than a good news of vaccines and people started going to the
Right.
Disney parks and all that, right? So I think
Mhm.
it's
And
a
it looks
good
like everything is
back.
positive for that.
Yeah. So it has to retest this 200 again. So at least for now, the last week seems to be pretty good. So
Mhm.
maybe it can retest around 167, another $10 down, and then start moving up. But this volume here,
Mhm.
which took it to 178, so I
Mhm.
think they will try to hold this above price above 178.
Right.
So that's where I think the critical point is here. Yep. I think this seems to be pretty good, like 178. So from current level, as long as it holds, I think it's looking positive. Any pullback will be a good entry point Monday, in case if somebody, usually like when we come back from a long weekend, so there will be some sell-off that happens, and then people
Mhm.
start buying. So it will be a good entry point. So Microsoft also the same thing. It is oscillating. It tested 258. That's a good point. Like whatever we were waiting for. So it happened, and then it retested 240 level,
Right.
and then again it's trying to go up. So hopefully June, July, I think will be a good month. I mean, June will be a good month for Microsoft, hopefully. So it has to retest 258 and then 285. It has to go towards that. Okay. And as far as the peak is concerned, look at it. It's a beautiful chart. So 280 level. So I think that's and this is always 215 has been a beautiful bouncing, place for this one.
Right.
Um, so anything above that, I think it's going to go to this to 340. This range is looking very nice.
Yeah. This week is critical for it. So,
Yeah.
or it's Friday.
Yeah. Whatever. I mean, I think it's good to enter early, and because I think this is the range it is going, like 100 down, 100 up. So, nice. Around 60 down, 60 up. Sorry.
Right.
280 to 220, 60, 280 to 340, another 60, right? So
Yeah.
60.
The option prices are so high on this one.
Which
The
one you're looking for, like 4th of June or?
even like 1 week beyond June 18th. It's
Well, this itself, I mean, not much of a volume has come in for the next week, but let's do June 18th. Again, yeah, 285, the volume is there, like 1,000. I think they have gone with the, the vertical spread, 285 and 290.
okay.
And even here, like 300.
Right.
Oh, 320 also, they have a huge volume. Oh, 350 also. So I think 350 to 4 and 375. This also looks to be another straddle kind of a scenario, like $25, 350 and 375.
So they're buying the 350, selling 375.
Yeah, so $25 difference. So that way they must have bought like 400 for a $10. I mean $25 move, like $400 they must have put it. Let's do this.
Right.
So vertical 375 sell. Yeah. So imagine just for around 480 or $500. So you're going to see like almost
5 times.
1,000.
Yeah.
Big. Yeah. So it's going to be a big. Yeah. So yeah, 4,000 for example.
Yeah, they had something
Oh,
in
sorry,
Barron's.
10 thing, right? So
Yeah,
sorry,
they were saying on in
2000.
Barron's, they were saying it could be a 70% up or a 50% down.
Yeah, I mean, worst case, you might lose 400. So that's what I think.
Right.
Yeah. It may not be completely 400. So it could be less than that. We can exit in case if the news is not that positive, but it can go anytime. So,
Yeah.
okay. So let's see if there is any other places they have. See, I think October, look at this, like 400 there.
I can't see your screen. Are you?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. I thought like I'm.
Yeah, see it now.
Okay. So basically, if we see the 18th of June, we saw that, right? So 350 is like 5,000 is the open interest. 375 is 3,600. 400 is this. I think 400, 425 also people are betting on this one.
Look at the June 7th.
This is 18th June.
No, look at June 7th. Let's see if there's some.
June, there is no June 7th.
June 11th.
June 11th. June 11th, not much. Usually the the weekly options will not be that much really, volume you see. But I think it's only the monthly ones will be good. Actually. Yeah. So look at this, 500, like 7,250. So that's that means there's a big betting going on.
Right.
Because this is always like that. It can go in either directions. So look at it, even 2023, so they're betting on 430. So somewhere we can anticipate that the chances of this going up is really high. So let's I think the safe bet will be this, like 350 to 375 vertical spread. Looks pretty promising. Okay, so that's about it. So QQQ, so that is going to be interesting for us. So again, QQQ is within this range. So if it touches the 338 or 340, so as long as it remains within this channel, I think everything will be bullish. So at this moment, we don't see much of a issue. I think it might continue to go up, and then worst case scenario, it might just pull back, something like this. So it just recently did this move down. So hopefully it's going to make some more up before it starts touching the lower end of the channel. Okay, so just let's keep a look on that. Diamond, actually, if let's see the monthly chart. So pretty strong. So this is kind of testing, either side. So hopefully the June month will be another positive month. Okay. So weekly ones also, its pullback was there, but again it's going back. Just a minute, let us do the Heikin-Ashi here. Yeah, I think after this breakout, whatever we had around 267, so no looking back. So it is looking pretty strong. Okay. So it has to retest. It's 351 again, diamond. Because the last month, I think some pullback happened around this level, 337. So not much of a down we could see. Okay. So overall looking positive, that's what we can say. SPY also, it's kind of formed. So this is the level that what we expected. So in the next couple of months, for it to trade in this range. So above 418 to 350, around this level. So that's what is the expectation. Hi, Asib. Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good, man. So how is the long weekend?
Long weekend, no more long.
Over. Okay, so as far as the Tesla is concerned, I think it tested that 544, then it bounced. So it will have the resistance around the 669 level, and then it has to come down. So it has to test this level. So that's where I think it is heading towards this resistance. Okay. But at this moment, I think it is just short term. It is looking bullish, but we have to see if it is really going to continue that or pull back to 544 level again. Okay. Okay. NVIDIA, we just looked at it, Vijay, already. So it has to hold the 620 level, which it is, for it to move to 780. Okay. Amazon. I think Amazon is very good boy, behaving within this range, what we have. So expecting to trade in this range around 3,600 to 4,000. So it has still not come there yet. But the expectation is to come in this range. Let's see if June month is going to be good for it. But still it is trading in this range. So it has to get out of this and then move
So
towards.
that's the 3,100 to 3,500. Okay.
Yeah, 3,100 to 3,500 is the range right now. So, but anyway, any pullback will be a good buying for Amazon for sure. But looks like a very good compression that is happening between 3,100 to 3,400. So nice compression, which is good actually. So it will become more stronger with this exercise. Okay.
Can you check one more GS?
Goldman Sachs. Let me add it.
Because with inflation scares, and then maybe that's banking, financials are probably safer.
Yeah, I think GS is continuing to show that strength. Like it tested our target of 370. So now it has to hold this to make it to 488. So that is the range.
So on the low side, what is it?
If it has to, the lower side will be around 309 or around 317, you can say, in case if it comes down. But looking at it, it's pretty strong actually. So around 317 or 309 will be the range in case if it falls, if any sell-off happens.
Okay.
So we can't anticipate more than that. So right now, I think it just broke above this 275 was the main thing. I think from 275, this is what we were expecting to move to 375. It has done that job. The next level will be 475. So usually such a breakout, like, it's what, like 20 years of consolidation. Sorry, not 20 years. Almost 12 years of consolidation. I think from 2007 or so, it has consolidated very well around between 125 to 250. That was a range. It consolidated very well. So this breakout is very strong breakout, I would say. So along with that, I think it's good if we get some volume also. So right now the volume has not come compared to this one.
Right.
So hopefully these guys will hold it above this 190 level forever. But this is a strong support. 250 is a very strong support. In case any worst case happens, if it pullback happens, this will be a bouncing support point, I would say. Okay. But chart is excellent. Yeah. Yeah, see. So any other?
RAIL. That's the only one I have.
Which one?
Rail.
REIO?
No, rail. RAIL.
Oh, RAIL. Okay. Yeah, it is really coming very nicely up, man. Looks pretty strong.
Just buy, huh? Look at the work.
Yeah, just buy. I think it had broken this like 16 level very badly, and then I think the volume. Look at the volume, like 91 million.
Is this monthly or daily?
This is a monthly.
Yeah, okay.
And this is a weekly. So I think the short-term target will be around 12.92 level. But beautiful, I think it is forming a cup. Any pullback, you can just buy it. Yeah. So it looks pretty strong, man.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
Well, let's go daily one. Look at it, it's just climbing. So it has to go above this. So 8.65 was a very, that was a resistance point. Look at it.
On a daily, it just came out of all three lines, 50,
Yeah.
10 and 21, everything. It just jumped in last 2 days. So I thought,
Right. I think, look at it. It's forming, one base has formed already, like 8.6. Base is formed. And then it came down. So holding around this level, right? So nicely, there can we go out here. Another base like 5.53 level. Around 5.5. So I think this is also very strong support now. So looking very good. Technically, the chart is looking pretty nice. It's forming a long base also, like in last 2-3 years, at least for 2 years from 2019, it has formed this long base. So pretty nice. And that too, it's around $6. So don't see much of a down possibility is not there with the bull market what we have right now. That looks pretty good. Just I think what will be the target? Let's see if we, the targets are pretty clear. It has to fill this gap of 14. Let's do one thing. Yeah, so 8.6 anyway, it has to retest. If it has 8.6, 11.1, 15 is the next target, then 21.78.
If I buy now, 8 is good enough for me. Come on.
You can split it into 3 parts and then take out one part at 8.6, second one 11.2, and third one 15.19.
Got it.
So, I mean, let's look at it next week or every week. So, for it to see how it's going to perform. Okay.
Oxy, OXY.
Okay. Oxy.
That came up on my scan. I have, but I was just wondering, is it like in a good way? Monthly, yeah. I don't go beyond daily. You look at start with monthly. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean we have to see what is the history saying, right?
I totally agree. I mean, I'm just saying.
So basically, the 10 has been a great, place for it to. Nice support is there around 10, but let's do this one. So 40 will be its range. I mean, so now it's going to be, it's moving towards 40. Okay. After this heavy selling, so I think the buyers have come in. So
Still a doji kind of a thing for monthly.
Yeah, it did.
Fill the gap.
Yeah, it has filled the gap. Yeah, overall, I mean, nothing to worry about. It is just trying to slowly move up. It may not go suddenly, but I think it's slowly moving up with the good energy, news, and all that, right? So I think that's where it's moving up. So
unless oil goes up farther, these guys are.
Yeah, I think it will. It will. The way the people are traveling crazy, right? So oil will be like 70 and above for sure. I think that's where the strength it has got. So I think good. So it's already at 25 level, right? So yeah, it's something like BP, right? So we can expect it to go to 40 easily. Only thing is they don't pay much of a dividend now. So,
Now, but previously they used to pay a lot.
Oh yeah. Oxy, yeah, look at it, 78 cents, 79 cents.
I got in much lower last August or something.
Okay.
My thing is, do I book in some profit or wait?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can, but again, it's a good, interesting level it is right now. So it can go to 32, 40 easily. So,
if they will give me back the old dividend, it's good money for me.
yeah, I know, but I think it will take some time for them to recover, I think. But 40 will be a good target in case if you would like to exit.
Got it. Thanks.
37 to 40 will be a good range. Okay.
May sell and go. Is June going to be up month or I don't know? Still,
with the July 4th coming in, right? So usually they'll try to keep US strong, right? So so they have to show, strong market also. So towards the July 4th, you will see, I mean, in between, you might see some rotation happening, the sector rotation. And once that is done, so then by July 4th, you will see a lot of things coming up. In fact, GLD and all is looking pretty strong now.
Gold, huh?
Gold is gold. So it has come back in its like 174 and above this range. So it has to go to 184 level. So pretty bullish on gold now. So in case if you would like to.
Jay doesn't agree. He says Bitcoin is the new gold.
Yeah, I mean, each individual have got their own.
No, I'm just kidding. But I will go with the charts.
Yeah, so for me, my expectation, I'll tell you, you like it or not. So this is my expectation.
I have gold, okay? So I want it to go up. Whether you like it or not, I like it if you talk about gold. I also have miners and.
Yeah, so look at it like 250. I mean, imagine. So this is what I'm expecting. This is my
Whoa.
expectation. Hmm.
This is amazing. That'll be nice.
And imagine what will bring this to 250 will be a real gold coming to
2,800 something. I don't know.
yeah around 3,000 level.
Yeah.
So GDX has to hit at 66 level. When is it going to make it that, right? So 56 level. So GDX has to hit it one day. So this is the expectation. So we are missing our what happened? Jay today. If Jay was there, I would have shown him like, look, Jay, like this is where you have to buy gold. Okay. So GDX has to come to this 57 level easily. Yeah.
I have Nugget, NUGT.
Yeah, that's a good
3x. I hope
Yeah.
it goes up. I sold some of the oil. I had too much. I said, okay, I'll just lock in some profit. Still have a lot, but
yeah. So Nugget, I think they did a lot of reverse split and all those things, I think, right?
I mean, it's
Yeah, I
GDX
think this is
times
a good
3,
level.
right?
Yeah, so around 57 was good. So now I think, yeah, it will be like a Labo kind of a investment now.
Labu seemed to have settled down. It's not going up anymore.
Yeah, so again, the rotation is happening, right? Sector of rotation is happening. So now look at this, beautiful. So when I get also the breakout has happened around this level, 58. So it's going around 78. So it has to cross that. So if it goes above 90, I mean 80 level, so then we can look at it like 94 and then 100, it can go to this. Maybe in next couple of months we have to watch. Okay. But otherwise it's also kind of forming a base around to come back to 120 level. So it might take some
What's happening with AMC? It's just all over the place.
AMC is just
It's going to go back to $10 soon.
I mean, those are all speculative, Vijay. So, I mean, chart wise, if you see, okay, one up and then it did consolidate and then second up. So that's it. So, I mean, this is a typical, what I can say, chart formation of a penny stock kind of a thing, right? So, so it has to, and holding these levels, I doubt whether it will do it or not. And again, I think that's what I was showing it to Sumant the other day. So it did hit that level, right? Maybe it's an exit for these guys around 34. Whoever was holding from last 20 years. Yeah, I think this is 17. Sorry, yeah, 2017. So it was around 34 level. So let's see. I mean, if it really holds this 20
at the previous 35, at that time there were 100 million outstanding share. Now it's 400 million outstanding share. They issued a lot more stocks recently, so it should be 4x. You know.
Okay. So let's see. I mean, how it behaves. But otherwise, this is what the stock range is. I think it has that 17, 18 will be a good support level if it holds that.
Remember, we were talking in one of the Saturdays when it was $5. Somebody told to buy. I was asking you, and I was supposed to put an order. I totally forgot. I'm still kicking myself.
Sorry,
my friend told me, and he bought it. He bought a lot. He just recently sold.
Who?
One of my friends here, my neighbors told me AMC when it was 5 to 6, 550 something.
Okay.
And we spoke on Saturday. You told me out this Sunday, and you told me buy. I said I'm going to buy Monday morning, but got busy with work, and
Okay. So let's see the same thing happens with Nokia. If it is to touch 1081. So maybe you still have the opportunity, I think.
I picked some Nokia at 5 when we spoke 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, not 5, little bit. 450 I might have bought it.
Yeah, around this level, I think. I think it is going in this range now. 4 to 524. Look at it. So beautiful. So this is the range. So once it crosses that, 622 is the next level. It has to hold this 522 for it to go to 622. So maybe it is slowly, it will go and test this 9.79 for a period of time. Slowly. Okay. But otherwise, yeah, very strong, very slow movement, but it keeps consistently going up. So let's see if it pulls back and then goes up or just crosses